Why is Britain getting more expensive in 2026? Your salary might be the same, but your money is buying less. And here's the scary part. You may not even notice where it's going. A few extra pounds at the supermarket, a bigger energy bill, higher rent, more expensive days out. One expense doesn't look dramatic, but put them all together, and suddenly, the money that used to last until the end of the month is gone. So why is life getting more expensive in Britain in 2026? And more importantly, who is actually benefiting from it? Welcome to the UK Vaults. For millions of people across the UK, the cost of everyday life has become a major concern. Let's start with the supermarket. You walk in expecting to buy the usual groceries, but the final receipt can be surprisingly high. The important thing about inflation is that when the rate slows down, prices don't necessarily go back to their old levels. It simply means prices are increasing more slowly, so the higher prices you've already experienced can become the new normal. Then there's energy. Electricity and heating are essentials. You can't simply stop using them because the price increases. When household bills become more expensive, families often have to cut spending somewhere else. That could mean fewer meals out, fewer purchases, smaller holidays, or less money going into savings. And then there's housing. For renters, monthly payments can take a huge part of their income. For people trying to buy a home, the challenge is even bigger. There's the deposit, mortgage, insurance, maintenance, and other costs that come with owning property. But here's where Britain becomes fascinating. Britain's wealthiest people continue to spend millions on luxury homes, expensive cars, designer goods, and exclusive experiences. In London's most expensive neighborhoods, property can cost millions of pounds. For wealthy buyers, these homes aren't always just somewhere to live. They can also be investments. And that creates two very different financial realities. One Britain is trying to make the monthly budget work. Another Britain is looking for new ways to grow wealth. So the real story isn't simply about rising prices. It's about where money is moving. Who is losing purchasing power? Who is building wealth? Which businesses are quietly making millions? And how do Britain's richest people stay ahead? That's what we'll uncover here at the UK Vaults. If you want to discover Britain's hidden wealth, luxury lifestyles, powerful businesses, and untold money stories, subscribe to the UK Vaults.